Hey, my name is Scott.
And I'm Calvin, and we're here in Publika Solaris to check out something really cool. Can you guess what it is, Scott?
I think we're gonna check out the Warhammer store.
That's right, Warhammer. So there's gonna be minifigurines to paint and build and plenty more.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Warhammer Publika is the first official Warhammer store set up by Games Workshop Malaysia Sdn Bhd. We are part of the Games Workshop Private Limited Corporation. What we do here is we introduce people to the worlds of Warhammer and our hobby games, and also we act as a community center where hobbyists can come, purchase our products, play our games, and in general get to know other people who are sharing the same hobby as them. Right now we have two stores. So we have Warhammer Publika, which is in Kuala Lumpur in Solaris Dutamas, and we recently in August last year we opened a second store, which is Warhammer Summerton in Penang. The main activities that we do in Publika, we want to introduce our hobby to people. Our hobby is suitable for kids, right, from age 12 onwards. There are four main things that we do in our hobby. So we collect, build, paint, and play. There are two very distinct universes. So you've got Warhammer 40,000, which is a sci-fi universe, and you have got Warhammer Age of Sigmar, which is more of a high fantasy universe. So there's a little bit for everybody. As a store manager of a Warhammer store, we are primarily responsible for revenue of the store. We are personally responsible for driving sales to our store, how we bring customers back to the store, and the overall customer service experience that we provide to the customers. We are also responsible to build the hobby communities in our areas of responsibility.
So our mission statement says that we want to make the best toy soldiers in the world. And that has been true since the very beginning. And I think we've managed to achieve that. Like the quality of the models from when we started up until now have always been the best in the industry. And I think we stumbled on something truly unique when we created a hobby that you can basically do alone at home or together with a great community of friends. And that's really why we've managed to thrive for so long. So our end goal is to have as many people in Malaysia play and collect toy soldiers. And in order to do that, we need both retailers that want to sell our products. So we want to get more places that basically stock our products, provide places to play. But we also want to, hopefully in the near future, open more Warhammer stores. In order to do that, we need to find great people that can run those places first. So we're actually hoping that we can find some people that go like, wow, that's awesome. I want to be part of this great industry, and maybe apply for a job with us. So I'm in this unique position where I actually know what is coming up. In quite a few months in advance, but I can't tell anybody because I will actually be, executed for it. The thing is, I always had these ideas before I knew this stuff. Like, okay, this is what I want. But to be honest, the studio comes up with so much cooler stuff, and I'm super excited for the stuff that is coming up fairly soon. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that, and then maybe in the future we'll see what happens. But if it can be a little bit more chaos stuff, that would be awesome. Yeah.
So today we're going to be painting a Stormcast Eternal, a Stormcast Eternal Liberator. So to start off, we're going to use the gold paint. We are using acrylic paints, so you want to give the paint a good shake before using it. So you grab a bit of paint, and then you proceed to paint using large strokes on the model, so just up and down until you've covered the entire model in gold. For the next step, we will be changing to a smaller brush, so we are using a medium base brush, and we are going to paint the blue parts of his armor, which are the shield, his shoulder pads, and the lengths of armor that run down his waist. Normally you might need to use 2 layers, so the first time you go over, some of the gold will still be showing through. So do the first layer, let it dry, do a second layer of blue until you're happy with the opacity of the blue. For the third stage, we are going to use a texture paint. So this paint is called Agrellan Earth. It looks like mud. We apply it with a texture spreader. So you just place it on a large area of the base, and then you start spreading it around. And the unique thing about this paint is that as it dries, it starts to crack, simulating dried up mud. Finally, what we're going to do is we are going to add a shade to the model. First, we're going to do the gold bits. We apply this shade using a larger brush, a medium shade brush. And what you want to do is you want to get into all the nooks and crannies, and this simulates the shadows on the miniature. Finally, we will use the blue shade, Drakenhof Nightshade, and this will be on the blue parts of the model. The important thing when applying shade is because it's very watery, you don't want it to pool, so you can use your brush like a sponge and move the excess shade to other parts of the model to prevent it from pooling. And there you have it. You have finished painting your Stormcast miniature, your Stormcast Liberator, and he's ready to do battle in Sigmar's name.